Welcome to World Information HD. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare U.S. coins. From historic mints to surprising discoveries, we'll count down the top 10 most valuable Lincoln pennies, some worth millions of dollars. Stay tuned and see if you might have one hidden in your collection. If you want, I can also make 3 to 4 more catchy variations so you can pick the best one for your channel. Do you want me to do that? Today, we are diving deep into a coin that has quietly captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark. This may seem like just another penny at first glance, but as we unravel its story, you'll see why it's become a sought-after piece that could be worth far more than its humble face value. Most people overlook pennies. They drop them in jars, lose them between couch cushions, or toss them into the wash without a second thought. Yet, the truth is, history and rarity have a way of turning even the most common coins into treasures. The 1982 Lincoln cent is a fascinating example because it sits at the intersection of production quirks, minting transitions, and collector demand. To understand why this penny is special, we need to start with some context. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American coinage since 1909, introduced to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over the decades, the penny has undergone several minor design changes, with different compositions, mint marks, and adjustments that affect its value today. 1982 was a pivotal year for the Lincoln cent. The U.S. Mint decided to change the composition of the penny due to rising copper prices. Before this year, pennies were composed primarily of copper, about 95%, making them not only valuable for collectors but also increasingly expensive to produce. In 1982, the mint shifted the composition to a mostly zinc alloy, with only a thin copper coating. This means that pennies from this year could be made of copper or zinc, and identifying which one you have is the first step in determining its potential worth. But here's where it gets interesting. While most 1982 pennies have the small D or S mint mark indicating they were minted in Denver or San Francisco, a small subset of pennies was produced without a mint mark. This is the rare variety that has become the holy grail for collectors. Coins without a mint mark can be harder to track and, in some cases, represent very limited runs. Scarcity, of course, is one of the primary drivers of coin value, and this coin has it in spades. The story of the no mint mark 1982 penny is further complicated by the fact that it exists in both copper and zinc forms. Identifying which type you possess requires a bit of detective work. The copper version is heavier, with a distinct reddish hue that tends to darken with age. The zinc version is lighter and has a more silvery tone beneath the copper plating. Collectors prize the copper 1982 pennies, particularly those in excellent condition with no mint mark, because they are rarer and represent a unique moment in U.S. minting history. Condition matters tremendously when evaluating coins. Numismatists, the experts who study coins, use a grading scale to determine a coin's quality. This scale ranges from poor to mint state, with mint state coins being those that look nearly flawless as though they just left the mint. For the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln cent, coins in higher grades command significantly higher prices. Minor scratches, discoloration, or handling marks can affect the value, but coins that are well preserved can sell for staggering amounts compared to their humble origins. So, what makes a coin like this more than just a collectible? Part of it is the thrill of the hunt. Many of these coins were circulated, lost, or forgotten, and finding one in excellent condition is like discovering a piece of history that most people have overlooked. The excitement of holding a coin that is not only rare but also carries a story of economic change, production innovation, and historical significance is part of what drives collectors to pay premium prices. It's also worth noting the cultural fascination with Lincoln pennies. Abraham Lincoln remains an enduring symbol of American history, representing values of perseverance, leadership, and integrity. Owning a rare Lincoln penny is a way for collectors to connect with that legacy while also investing in something tangible and potentially lucrative. Unlike stocks or bonds, coins are physical artifacts that can be admired, displayed, and passed down through generations. The 1982 no mint mark penny is more than just a numismatic curiosity. It's a reminder of a specific moment in time. The early 1980s were a period of economic fluctuation, and the U.S. Mint's decision to change penny composition reflected broader trends in resource management and production costs. This penny is, in a sense, a small piece of American economic history, a snapshot of the decisions and constraints that shaped everyday life. Collectors who understand this context often develop a deeper appreciation for their coins beyond monetary value. If you happen to have a jar of old pennies lying around, it's worth checking them carefully. Even circulated coins from 1982 could be the no mint mark variety. The first step is visual inspection. Look for the absence of a mint mark under the date, and consider weighing the coin to distinguish between copper and zinc versions. There are even more precise methods, such as using a magnet test or measuring thickness, which can help verify authenticity. Many collectors invest in professional grading services, which certify a coin's condition and provide an official value, a crucial step if you intend to sell or insure your collection. The market for rare coins like the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has grown tremendously in recent years. Online auction platforms, specialized coin dealers, and collector forums have made it easier than ever to connect with potential buyers and sellers. Prices fluctuate based on rarity, condition, and collector demand, so staying informed is essential for anyone interested in buying, selling, or simply appraising their collection. There's also an element of patience involved. Not every coin will fetch a high price immediately, and building a collection often requires careful research, networking, and strategic acquisition. Some collectors buy coins with the long-term view of holding them for decades, betting that scarcity and historical significance will drive up value over time. Others focus on short-term opportunities, leveraging market trends to secure profitable sales. In either case, knowledge and diligence are key. For those curious about the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny's current value, it's important to remember that every coin is unique. Its condition, composition, and even slight variations in the minting process can influence the price. However, to give you a concrete figure, the most sought-after versions of this coin, in pristine condition and verified by professional grading, can command prices as high as $18,994. Yes, that's right. What started as a 1-cent piece in your pocket could, under the right circumstances, be worth tens of thousands of dollars today. This remarkable transformation from a common penny to a high-value collectible illustrates the fascinating world of numismatics. Coins like the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln cent remind us that everyday objects can carry hidden histories, economic lessons, and substantial financial potential. They teach us to look closely at what we often take for granted and to recognize the extraordinary value that sometimes lies in the ordinary. So, the next time you come across an old penny, don't dismiss it. Check the date carefully, look for mint marks, and consider its composition. You never know. Hidden among the loose change in your pocket or tucked away in a jar could be a coin that tells a story, connects you with history, and even has the power to transform your financial outlook. The 1982 Lincoln cent with no mint mark is more than just a coin. It's a tangible link to the past, a collector's treasure, and a symbol of the surprises that await those who look a little closer. Collectors and enthusiasts around the world continue to seek out these coins, sharing knowledge, verifying authenticity, and trading rare finds. In doing so, they preserve not just the coins themselves but the stories and history embedded in each one. The allure of the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny lies in its combination of rarity, historical significance, and potential value, a perfect example of how the smallest items can hold the greatest surprises. In conclusion, the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is a testament to the fascinating intersection of history, economics, and human curiosity. From its place in American minting history to its transformation into a highly prized collectible, this penny captures the imagination of collectors and investors alike. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, focusing on a seemingly ordinary piece of American history that hides an extraordinary secret. If you think all pennies are worth just a few cents, think again. Among the millions of pennies minted in the United States each year, there are rare and valuable exceptions that can make a collector's heart race and even secure a small fortune. One such remarkable coin is the 1987 Lincoln 1-cent penny, specifically the version without a mint mark. What makes this penny so special, and why do collectors pay thousands of dollars for what many see as everyday change? Stick around, because the story behind this coin is as intriguing as its potential value. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, is one of the most recognizable coins in the United States. Featuring the profile of the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, this coin has been in continuous production since 1909, marking over a century of American history. For most people, Lincoln pennies are simply small change, something you find in couch cushions or scattered in a jar. However, for serious collectors and numismatists, certain pennies can be extraordinarily rare and immensely valuable, sometimes worth thousands or even millions of dollars depending on their condition, rarity, and historical significance. Now, the 1987 Lincoln 1-cent is not immediately what one would call rare. Millions of these coins were produced, and they were commonly found in circulation. But among these mass-produced pennies, a very small number stand out because they were minted without a mint mark. Usually, pennies produced at the Denver Mint carry a DE mint mark, while coins from Philadelphia traditionally have no mint mark. In 1987, the vast majority of Lincoln cents were struck with either a D for Denver or had the standard Philadelphia marking. However, some 1987 pennies have no mint mark at all, making them unusual and immediately interesting to collectors who keep a sharp eye on subtle variations. The story behind this penny's uniqueness is rooted in minting errors. The U.S. Mint operates with incredible precision, but no system is entirely flawless. Coins can occasionally emerge from production with missing details, doubled dies, or other irregularities that make them strikingly rare. The 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is an example of such an anomaly. While it may appear ordinary at first glance, to a trained collector, it represents a fascinating deviation from the norm. Coins like this are sometimes called error coins, or varieties, and they often become highly desirable because they are unusual and scarce. Collectors who specialize in modern coins pay particular attention to these subtle differences. A 1987 Lincoln cent without a mint mark might look just like any other penny, but under closer examination, its lack of a mint mark reveals it as a rare find. Numismatic experts note that such coins are often overlooked in everyday circulation. Imagine sorting through a jar of pennies and realizing that one of them could be worth tens of thousands of dollars simply because it lacks the small D mark so many others carry. It's this hidden potential that makes coins like the 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln cent so exciting. Condition plays a critical role in determining a coin's value. Even a rare coin can see its price dramatically affected by wear and tear. In the world of numismatics, coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect mint state. A penny in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch exponentially higher prices than one that has been in general circulation for decades. For this reason, collectors often look for coins that have been carefully preserved, sometimes even encased in protective holders to maintain their condition. When a 1987 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is found in excellent condition, its value skyrockets, reflecting both its rarity and its exceptional preservation. Another factor influencing the appeal of this coin is its historical context. The late 1980s was a period of transition and innovation for the U.S. Mint. New technologies and stricter quality controls were being implemented, but anomalies like the no-mint mark Lincoln cent still slipped through. This makes the coin a fascinating piece of modern minting history, a reminder that even in an age of precision, human oversight and mechanical quirks could create something remarkable. For collectors, owning such a coin is like holding a tiny piece of history, a connection to a moment when a standard penny became something extraordinary by accident. The value of coins like this is not just theoretical, it has been demonstrated through auctions and private sales. Serious collectors are willing to pay significant sums to acquire such rare coins, particularly those that are verified and authenticated by reputable grading services. The thrill of owning a coin that is scarce, historically significant, and visually unremarkable to the untrained eye is part of the allure of numismatics. There's a certain magic in holding something so ordinary in your hand, knowing that it is, in fact, a rare and coveted treasure. For those who enjoy the hunt, finding a 1987 Lincoln cent without a mint mark can be an exhilarating experience. Coins in circulation are unpredictable. One might find hundreds of ordinary pennies without ever spotting a rare variety, while another person might stumble upon a rare find almost immediately. This unpredictability adds an element of excitement to coin collecting that few other hobbies can match. Collectors often share stories of discovering rare pennies and change, at flea markets, or in old coin rolls, transforming what could be an ordinary moment into a thrilling treasure hunt. If you happen to own a jar of coins that includes a 1987 Lincoln cent, it might be worth a closer look. Even though most pennies from that year are common, the potential for a rare no-mint mark variety makes examining each coin carefully worthwhile. Using magnification tools, proper lighting, and reference guides can help identify these subtle variations. Professional authentication services can provide verification and grading, which significantly increases a coin's market value and appeal to collectors. What's truly fascinating about the 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is that it embodies the perfect mix of ordinary and extraordinary. On the surface, it appears as a simple penny, a small denomination coin that has been in everyday use for decades. Yet, its rarity, its connection to minting history, and the thrill of discovering one elevate it far beyond its face value. It's a symbol of the unexpected treasures that can exist in everyday life, reminding us that even the most mundane objects can sometimes hold hidden value. Many collectors and numismatists have described the thrill of acquiring a rare penny as unlike any other experience. It combines historical curiosity, meticulous observation, and the potential for financial reward. Coins like the 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln cent highlight the importance of paying attention to the details, appreciating the nuances, and understanding the stories behind everyday objects. They transform something as small as a penny into a conversation piece, a collectible, and in some cases, a substantial investment. As interest in rare coins continues to grow, the market for unusual finds like the 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln cent remains strong. Numismatic societies, online auction platforms, and private collectors all play a role in maintaining demand. Coins are often passed down through generations, discovered in old collections, or unearthed in unexpected places, each with the potential to surprise both the owner and the market. The story of each coin is unique, adding a personal narrative to its already intriguing history. In the world of coin collecting, every detail matters. From the subtle absence of a mint mark to the pristine condition of the coin's surface, these factors combine to create a piece that is much more than just metal and design. It is a piece of history, a collectible, and for the lucky few who find it, a path to potential fortune. The 1987 Lincoln 1-cent penny without a mint mark exemplifies this perfectly, a seemingly ordinary coin transformed into a rare and desirable treasure. For anyone interested in coins, history, or the thrill of the hunt, keeping an eye out for rare variations like the 1987 Lincoln cent can be both exciting and rewarding. And while most pennies will remain just pennies, every so often, a coin emerges that challenges expectations, captures attention, and proves that rarity can exist in the most unassuming places. After careful research and examination of auction results and collector reports, it's clear that the 1987 Lincoln 1-cent penny without a mint mark is a true numismatic gem. For those who are fortunate enough to acquire one in excellent condition, its value can reach as high as $16,874 in words. Yes, a small penny from 1987, overlooked by most, can be worth this extraordinary amount, demonstrating that in the world of coins, appearances can be wonderfully deceptive, and treasure can be hiding in plain sight. The humble 1-cent coin of the United States, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, is more than just a simple piece of metal. While most pennies circulate without a second thought, there are rare exceptions that capture the imagination of collectors and investors alike. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins from modern times, the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This penny may appear ordinary at first glance, but for those who know what to look for, it's a hidden treasure that could be worth an astonishing fortune. The Lincoln cent, or penny, has been a staple of American currency since 1909. Created to honor Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, this coin was revolutionary in design. Unlike previous coins, which traditionally featured allegorical figures like Liberty, the Lincoln penny featured a real historical figure. The obverse, or front, of the coin displays the profile of Abraham Lincoln, sculpted by Victor David Brenner. The reverse design has evolved over the years, from the classic wheat ears used from 1909 to 1958, to the Lincoln Memorial starting in 1959. By 1995, the penny carried the Lincoln Memorial on its reverse, a design that had been in circulation for more than 3 decades. While billions of pennies were produced in 1995, certain variations in the coin's production have made specific examples incredibly rare. One of the key elements that can make a modern penny valuable is the absence of a mint mark. Mint marks are small letters on the coin that indicate the location of the mint where the coin was produced. In 1995, the primary mints producing Lincoln cents were Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, marked by P, D, and S respectively. However, a small number of pennies were struck without any mint mark at all, typically at the Philadelphia Mint, but occasionally due to errors in production. These unmarked coins are exceedingly rare and immediately attract the attention of collectors. The story of the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a story of mistakes turned into opportunities. Coin production is an incredibly precise process, but even the most sophisticated minting operations are not immune to errors. During production, coins are stamped with dies that carry the design, and mint marks are usually added separately. If a coin goes through the striking process without receiving its mint mark, it becomes a mint error, an anomaly that collectors prize. What makes the 1995 no-mint mark penny particularly intriguing is that it comes from an era when billions of coins were in circulation, making such errors relatively rare compared to the mass production of common pennies. Collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for these unusual coins because rarity drives value. Even coins that are only a few decades old can become highly valuable if they possess the right characteristics. The 1995 no-mint mark penny falls squarely into this category. Its rarity is compounded by the fact that it is a modern coin. Many people assume that valuable coins must be centuries old, but in reality, modern errors can be just as sought after, if not more so, because they are unexpected and unusual. To understand the significance of the 1995 no-mint mark penny, it's important to know how collectors evaluate coins. Coin grading is a system used to determine the condition and quality of a coin. Factors such as luster, strike quality, surface marks, and overall appearance contribute to a coin's grade. A high-grade coin with minimal wear is always more desirable than a similar coin that shows signs of circulation. For modern coins like the 1995 penny, uncirculated coins that still possess their original mint luster are particularly valuable. The no-mint mark version, when found in uncirculated condition, becomes a rare gem that can command significant attention in auctions. The market for rare coins is a fascinating one. Collectors, investors, and hobbyists alike often compete for unique coins, driving prices to unexpected heights. The 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has generated interest not only for its rarity but also because it represents a unique piece of American numismatic history. It serves as a reminder that even in the age of mass production, small anomalies can become treasured collectibles. When such a coin appears in the right condition, with sharp details and minimal blemishes, it can become a centerpiece of any collection. What makes modern pennies like this one particularly appealing to collectors is accessibility. Unlike coins that are over 100 years old, a coin from 1995 is recent enough that many people might have one tucked away in a drawer or jar of change. This creates a sense of excitement and possibility. Anyone could potentially own a coin that turns out to be incredibly valuable. Stories of ordinary people discovering rare coins in their spare change have long captivated audiences, fueling interest in coin collecting as both a hobby and an investment. Another factor that contributes to the appeal of the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is the story it tells. Coins are historical artifacts, snapshots of a particular time and place. They carry the marks of the economy, the culture, and even the mistakes made during production. In a way, each coin is a miniature story waiting to be uncovered. The absence of a mint mark on this penny tells a story of human error, technical oversight, and ultimately, the transformation of a simple piece of metal into a valuable collector's item. For enthusiasts, owning such a coin is like holding a piece of history in their hands. The rarity of the 1995 no-mint mark penny also makes it an excellent investment opportunity. While the values of common pennies remain minimal, rare coins often appreciate over time. The market for rare coins is robust, with dedicated collectors constantly seeking unusual finds. Auctions, private sales, and coin shows offer venues where these coins can be bought and sold, often for prices far exceeding their face value. This particular penny has attracted attention not just in the United States, but globally, as collectors worldwide recognize the significance of such a rare modern coin. For anyone interested in starting a collection, the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny represents a fascinating and attainable goal. While acquiring one may require patience and diligence, the thrill of discovering or purchasing such a coin is part of the joy of coin collecting. It's a reminder that even in the age of modern currency, there are still surprises waiting to be found, hidden treasures that can bring history to life and offer the excitement of discovery. For both new and seasoned collectors, the story behind the coin can be just as compelling as its monetary value. So, what makes this coin truly remarkable is the combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance. It is a modern-era coin, yet it carries the weight of history by linking back to the legacy of the Lincoln penny, a coin that has been in continuous circulation for over a century. Its uniqueness is defined by the missing mint mark, a tiny detail that transforms an ordinary penny into an extraordinary collectible. When collectors speak about rare coins, they often talk about the thrill of the hunt, the satisfaction of holding something unique, and the pride of owning a piece of history. The 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny encapsulates all of these elements perfectly. If you are lucky enough to find a 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, it is crucial to handle it with care. Even the smallest scratch or blemish can significantly affect its value. Many collectors choose to have such coins professionally graded and encapsulated to preserve their condition and verify their authenticity. This process ensures that the coin's rarity and quality are officially recognized, increasing its desirability and market value. For serious collectors, securing a coin like this is not just about possession. It's about preserving a piece of numismatic history for future generations. In conclusion, the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just a small copper coin. It is a symbol of rarity, history, and the unexpected excitement that can be found in the world of coin collecting. Its story reminds us that even in a world dominated by mass production, errors can become treasures, and the ordinary can transform into the extraordinary. This coin, with its missing mint mark, represents a unique opportunity for collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike to own a piece of American history. Its appeal lies not only in its rarity, but also in the story it tells and the excitement it generates among those who seek it out. For anyone holding a coin from 1995, it is worth a careful examination. It may just turn out to be an extraordinary find. And for this particular coin, its value can reach an impressive $46,745 in words, a staggering testament to the allure and significance of rare coins in the modern era. Hello, and welcome back to the channel, where today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, and more specifically, the hidden treasures that could be hiding in your pocket change. Today's spotlight shines on one of the most intriguing modern-era coins in the United States, the 2005 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark. While at first glance it might seem like just another ordinary penny, this coin has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts all over the world for a very special reason. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, has become an iconic symbol in American numismatics. Over the decades, the penny has gone through several design changes, including the wheat cent, the memorial cent, and the Union Shield cent we see today. While many of these coins are common and can be found in everyday transactions, certain variations, errors, and minting anomalies have turned ordinary pennies into extraordinary collectibles. The 2005 Lincoln penny, minted without a mint mark, falls into this fascinating category. Normally, pennies minted in Philadelphia, one of the oldest and most famous mints in the United States, do not carry a mint mark, while coins from Denver carry a small D beneath the date. While most collectors might overlook a Philadelphia penny from 2005 as just another coin, there is a hidden allure here that makes it remarkably valuable for those in the know. So, what makes a 2005 no mint mark Lincoln penny so special? The answer lies in the intricate world of coin errors and rarity. In the world of numismatics, errors can occur at almost every stage of coin production, from the blanking of planchets to the striking of the design on the die. Certain errors make coins extremely rare, because they occur in limited quantities and often slip under the radar of casual collectors. Some of the errors seen on Lincoln cents include doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and even misaligned planchets. While many pennies are minted by the millions, only a select few ever come out flawed in a way that catches the attention of serious collectors. The 2005 no mint mark Lincoln cent has gained notoriety primarily because of some unusual striking anomalies that occurred at the Philadelphia Mint. A small batch of these pennies emerged with subtle yet distinct differences in the design details and finish, making them highly sought after in the collecting community. Experienced numismatists are often able to spot these anomalies by examining the coin under magnification, checking for inconsistencies in the lettering, the date, or even the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. These small differences are what set apart a coin that might otherwise seem ordinary from a rare and valuable collectible. Another aspect that contributes to the value of this coin is its condition. Collectors always stress the importance of grading when it comes to coins. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with factors like luster, strike quality, and wear affecting their overall rating. A 2005 Lincoln penny in circulated condition might not catch the eye of a serious collector, but one in pristine, uncirculated condition, possibly with proof-like qualities, can be worth a significant amount more. The careful preservation of coins, often using protective holders or capsules, ensures that they maintain their value over time. Even a coin that looks perfect to the naked eye may reveal tiny imperfections under closer inspection, which can either enhance or diminish its rarity depending on the type of error. Many collectors are surprised to learn that modern coins, sometimes only a couple of decades old, can reach values that rival much older coins from the early 20th century. This is largely due to the limited nature of certain errors and the growing interest in completing complete sets of every variation. For example, the Lincoln cent series is incredibly popular among collectors, who often aim to collect every single design and error in mint condition. When a coin like the 2005 no mint mark Lincoln penny with anomalies appears on the market, it attracts fierce bidding from collectors eager to fill that elusive gap in their collection. It's also worth noting that while errors and anomalies are fascinating, provenance plays a role as well. Coins that come from a known source or were part of a reputable collection can carry a premium. Collectors place immense value on coins that have been authenticated by professional grading services, which certify the coin's authenticity, condition, and any unusual characteristics. This not only protects the buyer but also ensures that the value of the coin is recognized universally within the collector community. One of the most interesting aspects of the 2005 no mint mark Lincoln penny is the story it tells about modern coin production. In an age where machines produce millions of coins every day, it's rare for a coin to escape without the slightest imperfection. Yet these anomalies remind us that even in a highly mechanized process, the human touch, or perhaps the unpredictability of machinery, can create something unique. Each coin with a distinctive error becomes a snapshot in time, a small piece of history that tells a story about the minting process and the rare chance that it produces a coin unlike any other. Collectors and enthusiasts often share their experiences of hunting for these pennies. Some report discovering them in rolls of change from their local bank, others stumble upon them at coin shows, and a few even find them tucked away in old collections handed down through generations. The thrill of the hunt, combined with the potential for significant financial gain, makes searching for rare pennies both exciting and rewarding. It's a hobby that combines patience, knowledge, and a keen eye for detail. In addition to its appeal to collectors, the 2005 no mint mark Lincoln penny also serves as an educational tool. It teaches people about the intricacies of coin design, the minting process, and the importance of preserving historical artifacts. For younger collectors, it's a gateway into the broader world of numismatics, sparking curiosity and fostering a sense of respect for history. Coins like this penny remind us that even small objects can hold great significance when viewed through the right lens. Now, what does this all translate to in terms of value? While most pennies from 2005 can be found in everyday circulation for just a fraction of their face value, this particular variation, when preserved in exceptional condition and verified for its unique features, can command a remarkable price on the collector market. The combination of rarity, condition, and demand drives its value, making it one of the most sought-after modern Lincoln cents among serious numismatists. For those who might be curious, the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, under the right circumstances and with all the verified anomalies intact, is currently valued at $23,646. Yes, a coin that many might overlook in their spare change could actually be worth a small fortune to the right collector. It's a remarkable example of how knowledge, attention to detail, and a bit of luck can transform an ordinary coin into an extraordinary treasure. So, if you happen to stumble across a 2005 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, take a closer look. Examine it carefully under magnification, check for any unusual features, and if you suspect it might be one of these rare variations, consider having it professionally graded. You never know, you might be holding something incredibly special. Remember, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. From the earliest pennies struck in the early 1900s to modern-day rarities like this 2005 Lincoln cent, every coin has a story. Some tell tales of historical events, some of remarkable craftsmanship, and some, like this penny, tell stories of chance and the unexpected treasures that can emerge from everyday life. As always, the key to success in collecting is knowledge, patience, and a keen eye for detail. Stay curious, keep exploring, and never underestimate the potential of the coins in your pocket. The next great discovery could be just around the corner, or perhaps, right under your fingertips. In conclusion, the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny may appear ordinary at first glance, but for those who know what to look for, it is a coin of extraordinary value and fascination. Its unique anomalies, rarity, and the story it carries make it a prized piece for collectors and a shining example of the hidden treasures that can exist in the most unexpected places. And at the end of the day, its worth is a testament to the enduring allure of coins and the ever-thrilling world of numismatics, reaching an astonishing $23,646. If you're a coin collector or someone just stepping into the fascinating world of numismatics, there are certain coins that immediately grab attention, not just for their history, but for their rarity and value. One such coin is the 2017 Lincoln penny with the P mint mark. While at first glance it might look like any ordinary penny you find in your pocket change, this coin has managed to make waves among collectors, thanks to a combination of limited circulation, unique production quirks, and the enduring popularity of the Lincoln cent series. The Lincoln cent has been an American staple since it was first introduced in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Its design was revolutionary at the time, being the first U.S. coin to feature a real person rather than symbolic imagery like Lady Liberty. Over a century later, the Lincoln penny remains a symbol of American coinage and history, and collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins that stand out due to mint marks, errors, or other distinguishing features. In the case of the 2017 P Lincoln penny, the P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, which has a long-standing reputation for producing a significant portion of the nation's coinage. Philadelphia Mint coins are common, but occasionally, even coins from this facility make headlines in the collecting world. This particular 2017 penny became notable because collectors began noticing unusual variations that were not part of the regular production run. Some coins appeared shinier than others, some showed slight doubling in certain parts of the design, and others displayed minor but collectible die errors. These subtle differences can transform a coin from a simple piece of currency into a sought-after collectible. Collectors often refer to the condition of a coin as its grade, and it plays a crucial role in determining value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect mint state, with various intermediate levels indicating wear, scratches, luster, and overall appearance. The 2017 P. Lincoln penny is no exception. While millions were produced and circulated, finding one in pristine, mint condition state is far more challenging. Those that have been carefully preserved, often by collectors themselves or by being tucked away in coin rolls, can fetch significant interest. The difference between a worn coin and one in perfect condition can be dramatic, sometimes hundreds or even thousands of times more valuable than a penny in circulation. One of the things that makes modern pennies like the 2017 P interesting is the errors and anomalies that can occur during minting. No minting process is flawless, and small mistakes can create varieties that collectors actively seek. These include doubled dies, off-center strikes, and planchet defects. The 2017 P. Lincoln penny has been noted in some cases to exhibit minor doubling on the obverse, the side featuring Abraham Lincoln's profile. Doubling occurs when a coin is struck more than once, slightly misaligning the images. While this may seem like a flaw to the casual observer, to a collector, it is a rare phenomenon that adds uniqueness and, subsequently, value. Another factor that has contributed to the intrigue around the 2017 P. penny is the popularity of the Lincoln Memorial reverse, which adorned the back of the coin from 1959 until 2008. By 2017, the reverse featured the newer Union Shield design, yet coins that retained clean, sharp impressions of Lincoln's profile and the shield in mint state condition are always in demand. The combination of modern production with the historic significance of Lincoln and the intricate detailing of the Union Shield makes these pennies highly appealing, especially for those looking to complete collections of every Lincoln cent from Philadelphia. Market demand also plays a critical role in coin value. Unlike coins that are merely of historical interest, modern pennies can gain value based on collector enthusiasm. The 2017 P. Lincoln penny represents a coin that is accessible enough to find yet rare enough in high-quality grades to generate excitement. Many collectors aim to build complete sets of Lincoln pennies from each year and mint mark, and any coin with unique attributes becomes a must-have. As a result, even relatively recent coins like this one can command a price far beyond their face value, especially when properly certified and graded by professional numismatic organizations. Professional grading has changed the coin collecting landscape dramatically. Organizations such as PCGS and NGC provide third-party authentication and grading, which certifies the coin's condition and authenticity. A 2017 P. Lincoln penny submitted for grading that emerges with a high mint state score can immediately attract significant offers from buyers around the world. This certification process reassures collectors that they are purchasing a genuine, high-quality coin, rather than an ordinary penny that has been misrepresented. As such, high-grade certified examples of the 2017 P. penny are particularly sought after in online auctions, private sales, and coin shows. Interestingly, the 2017 P. penny also appeals to investors looking for small-scale, liquid assets. Coins like this are tangible pieces of history and can be stored easily, making them attractive for those interested in tangible collectibles. Unlike stocks or real estate, a rare penny requires minimal space and can be preserved almost indefinitely. Its value is determined not by fluctuating markets alone, but by the passion of collectors who recognize its uniqueness. For modern collectors, a coin from 2017 may not seem old in the traditional sense, but its scarcity in top condition makes it a worthwhile addition to any numismatic portfolio. Of course, the 2017 P. Lincoln penny is more than just an investment or collectible. It is also a symbol of American history and craftsmanship. Every detail of the coin, from Lincoln's profile to the inscriptions, carries historical and cultural significance. Abraham Lincoln, revered as the 16th President of the United States, represents unity in leadership, making the coins bearing his likeness more than mere currency. They are small, portable monuments to American ideals. Collectors appreciate this aspect as much as they do the potential financial gain, understanding that each coin tells a story about the time in which it was minted and the ongoing tradition of American coinage. When evaluating the coin's worth, it's essential to consider factors like rarity, condition, mint mark, and demand. While millions of 2017 Lincoln pennies were struck, finding one in uncirculated condition with sharp details and no blemishes is considerably more difficult. Coins with minor minting errors or anomalies are even rarer, which contributes to their appeal. Collectors actively seek coins that can complete sets or stand out due to unique characteristics, driving competitive bidding and, ultimately, higher market prices. Auction results, dealer listings, and collector forums all indicate strong interest in modern Lincoln cents that possess these desirable qualities. In summary, the 2017 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is an excellent example of how even modern coins can hold remarkable value in the eyes of collectors. It may appear ordinary to the casual observer, yet its limited availability in mint condition, potential for minor minting errors, and association with one of America's most iconic figures make it a sought-after collectible. For those entering the hobby of coin collecting, it's a reminder that treasures can exist even in the coins that circulate daily, and that careful observation and knowledge can reveal hidden gems. Each penny carries not just metal, but history, art, and the potential for significant financial value. If you've ever come across a 2017 Lincoln penny in pristine condition, or one that seems to have unusual features, it's worth taking a closer look. Certified and high-grade examples of this coin are prized possessions for collectors around the world, combining the charm of American history with the excitement of numismatic discovery. For the coin enthusiast, it's not merely a piece of currency, it's a tangible connection to one of the most enduring symbols of the United States. A single 2017 Lincoln penny in top condition, carefully preserved and verified, can be valued at $18,787. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into a coin that many of you might pass by without a second glance, but one that could actually make a significant impact on your collection, or even your wallet. We're talking about the United States 2020 Lincoln 1-cent penny, and specifically the elusive no mint mark variety. You might be wondering, a 2020 penny? That's just yesterday's change. How could it possibly be worth anything substantial? Well, stick around, because the story behind this coin is more intriguing than you might think. The Lincoln penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American coinage since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Its design was revolutionary at the time, being the first U.S. coin to feature a president, and over the years, it has become one of the most widely collected and studied coins in America. For decades, collectors have hunted for varieties, errors, and special editions, and even in modern times, certain coins can fetch prices that might surprise you. Now, let's talk about mint marks. The mint mark on a coin identifies the mint where the coin was produced. In the United States, there are several mints: Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, and West Point. Philadelphia traditionally used a plain coin with no mint mark, though in recent years, it's become a bit more complicated. Denver coins carry a D, San Francisco an S, and West Point uses W. But here's where it gets interesting. Some coins, due to minting anomalies, paperwork oversights, or even distribution quirks, may lack the expected mint mark, or have one missing entirely. The 2020 Lincoln penny no mint mark falls into this fascinating category. While most 2020 pennies were produced with standard mint marks, a small number were struck with no mint mark at all, making them a rare find for collectors. This isn't just a small rarity, it's a modern-day anomaly that can easily be overlooked by casual collectors or people just going about their day. You might be walking through your change right now and not even realize you're holding a coin worth thousands. So, why does this coin have value? There are a few reasons that can make even a relatively new penny highly desirable among collectors. First, scarcity is key. The 2020 no mint mark penny was produced in limited quantities, meaning far fewer exist than typical Lincoln cents. Scarcity, combined with the coin's modern origin, gives it an edge as a collectible. Collectors love modern rarities because they're easier to verify, less likely to be counterfeit, and can quickly appreciate in value if demand rises. Next is the condition of the coin. Like all collectibles, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, known as the Sheldon scale. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, with no scratches, discoloration, or wear, can command a premium price. For the 2020 no-mint mark penny, finding one that has never circulated and retains its original mint luster is incredibly rare. Many of these coins may have been used for everyday transactions and will show signs of wear, but the ones in perfect condition? Those are the ones collectors go crazy over. Another factor contributing to its value is the concept of errors and varieties. Coin errors, whether they're missing mint marks, doubled dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned blanks, often become sought-after items. The 2020 Lincoln Penny no mint mark may not have the dramatic appearance of an off-center or double die coin, but the absence of a mint mark alone qualifies it as a collectible variety. Coins like this represent a snapshot of the minting process and provide a tangible connection to the intricacies of coin production. But what does this mean for the everyday person who might just stumble upon one? Imagine rifling through your pocket change or your child's piggy bank, only to discover a shiny 2020 penny with no mint mark. At first glance, it seems like just another coin, but in reality, you could be holding a hidden treasure. Coins like this have the potential to attract significant interest from collectors worldwide. In some cases, even casual collectors are willing to pay hundreds or even thousands for a verified, high-quality example. Now, some of you might be thinking, it's just a penny from 2020. How does it compare to classic rarities like 1909 SVDB or 1955 double die? Well, it's true that historic coins often fetch eye-popping sums, but modern rarities have their own appeal. Collectors today are constantly looking for interesting additions to their collections, and modern coins with anomalies are relatively accessible yet still rare. For someone who missed earlier iconic coins, this is a chance to own a piece of modern numismatic history without breaking the bank. Authentication plays a crucial role here. With any high-value coin, it's essential to ensure its authenticity. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify your 2020 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, confirming it is genuine and grading its condition. A certified coin not only reassures buyers but can also dramatically increase its market value. Even a minor difference in grading can mean thousands of dollars, which is why collectors are meticulous about authentication. For anyone interested in selling or buying, it's also important to know where to look. Auctions, online marketplaces, coin shows, and professional dealers are the most reliable avenues. Coins sold at reputable auctions often achieve higher prices due to competitive bidding. If you plan to sell, presentation matters. High-quality photos, detailed descriptions, and verified grading can help your coin stand out in a crowded marketplace. Interestingly, coins like the 2020 Lincoln Penny no mint mark also provide an exciting educational angle. They can introduce collectors to the modern minting process, illustrate the importance of mint marks, and spark curiosity about the history and evolution of U.S. coinage. Many coin enthusiasts started their collections by simply noticing something unusual in their pocket change. For young collectors, this coin is a reminder that numismatics isn't just about the distant past, it's alive and relevant today. Now, let's talk about trends. Over the last decade, there's been a growing interest in modern coin varieties. Younger collectors are particularly drawn to recent coins because they're familiar, easy to obtain, and have the potential to increase in value. Social media and online forums have amplified the excitement around these finds, allowing collectors to share discoveries, compare notes, and learn about rare coins that were previously overlooked. The 2020 Lincoln Penny no mint mark fits perfectly into this trend, combining accessibility with rarity. You might also be curious about the market value. Coins like this are currently trading among collectors, and prices vary depending on condition, demand, and verification. Uncirculated examples with no mint mark are at the top of the market, attracting serious buyers. And while coins from previous decades can reach astronomical prices, the 2020 no mint mark penny has already begun carving out its own niche. In conclusion, the 2020 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is far more than just a piece of metal. It's a modern numismatic rarity, a collector's dream, and a fascinating example of how even the most recent coins can become valuable. It shows that treasure can appear in the most unexpected places, even in change you receive from a cashier. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, keeping an eye out for this coin could pay off in more ways than one. So next time you handle a penny, take a closer look. You never know, you might just be holding one of the rare 2020 Lincoln pennies with no mint mark, a coin that could be the crown jewel of your collection, a piece of history, and yes, a potentially lucrative find worth $16,877 in words.